Now, News 13 Skywarn weather.
Pretty quiet for us here in the Four Corners. A few areas to watch, though, east of the central mountain chain, up into Union County around Raton, where we've had severe thunderstorms, and down to our south and east. All in all, though, very quiet, obviously, for us. 40 degrees tonight, clear skies, and tomorrow's highs reaching well on into the mid-80s, right around 85. It looks like 49 tonight for us in Farmington. Tomorrow will reach well on up into the 80s and even 90s here in the Farmington area. Partly cloudy skies for us as well. So we continue to stay dry today. At least that's how we're going to start out the work week. Now, tomorrow may get a little bit interesting, especially east of the central mountain chain. Not to say that we won't see anything west of here, but it definitely is going to be more hit and miss, that's for sure. But thunderstorms will be on the increase out there, out to the northeast and east central areas of the state. Temperatures right now, 80s in Durango, 86 Farmington. Starting to see some cooler air working its way into the southeast or northeastern plains, rather, southeastern plains of Colorado at this time. And wind speeds in that general area a little bit gustier because as that front pushes in, it's going to create some stronger winds. We're seeing gusts as high as 36 around Las Vegas, 32 Raton, and 24 in Santa Fe. Meanwhile, Durango, 22 mile-per-hour gusts and 21 in Farmington. Satellite and radar looking pretty quiet. Still, though, again, we're seeing showers to our east around Texas and Oklahoma panhandles up towards the eastern areas of Colorado. So Denver area getting a few showers at this time as well, and up towards places like Fort Collins. So a dry start to the work week. That's a given. But we got this cold front diving into the eastern plains for tomorrow that's going to recharge the atmosphere mainly east of the central mountain chain while we stay mainly dry out towards the west. Now, we could draw in a few showers, at least produce a few showers tomorrow afternoon, but they're going to be the dry variety. And the mountain spot storms for Wednesday with another front that will dive in on Thursday that will mainly bring showers off towards the east. So precipitation forecast. For instance, tomorrow, here's what we're going to be dealing with. It looks fairly active out towards the west, but my guess is anything that does form out here is going to be of the dry variety and mainly create winds. We'll see more soaking rains east of the central mountain chain around Raton and Tucumcari, while we remain fairly dry out here in the Four Corners. Speaking of rain, hey, we got some big ones out in the Atlantic. Hurricane Bill becoming the first hurricane of the hurricane season. How many times can you say hurricane there, huh? A Category 1, 90 mile-per-hour sustained winds as it rolls towards the west. So we'll keep a close watch on that. Tropical Depression Ana, 35 mile-per-hour winds right now moving over to Puerto Rico, and we've got a pretty good one here creating some soaking rains around New Orleans and back across the Gulf Coast states. A tropical disturbance, rather, or depression, Claudette. So bringing some soaking rains out there. Across the country, though, it looks very quiet in the southwest. A few spotty showers popping up. You can look down here. There are those Claudette bringing in some very strong storms and even soaking rains down there in the southeast. Tonight, 40s, even some 30s, a little chilly up around Chama. Tomorrow's highs in the 80s and 90s. There's your 7-day forecast. Highs in the mid-80s in the next couple of afternoons. More than likely staying dry at least through the beginning of the weekend. Same for Farmington with highs in the low 90s and staying